So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
Hi friends, welcome to our channel. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter mensuration. We have covered a lot of basics in our previous classes. If you don't watch them, please do watch them. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like the class, please do like it and share with your friends. And today in our class, we are going to discuss about the combination of solids dealing with surface area. Okay, so here we will be taking two concepts here. One is the combination of solids. After the combining solids, what we need to find here? We need to find the surface area. Surface area in the sense the total surface area you need to find. So here you need to understand only one basic concept. What is that means? When we combine some solids, which faces are closing, which are open. So you need to focus there, then you'll understand whole concept clearly. For example, let us see, as this is a summer, most of the people like to eat ice cream, right now. So see here when we are eating an ice cream, cone ice cream, there will be a cone, and on the top of it you will be having the ice cream, right now. On the top of it you will be having an ice cream. If you observe here, this is the combination of two solids here. What is that? Means the first one is cone and the other one is the hemisphere. So here you can see two figures now. This is the cone and this is the hemisphere. Okay, so this is the case, and you can also see some more example, like, have you seen a capsule which we take when we got some fever or something? So the capsule will be in the form of, in this shape, right now. Even you can think this is also combination of solids. Why? Because if you observe, here you have a hemisphere and here also you have one hemisphere now, and in between you can see a cylinder. If you observe, the cylinder will be in this manner. Okay now, so this is the cylinder, and if you split this one, this is a hemisphere, and this side also you have one hemisphere. And even in this case, if you split these figures, so here you can see a cone and you can also see a hemisphere. You can also see a hemisphere here. Okay, so see here now, when we combine two solids here, if you invert the cone, actually this is the base of the cone. That will be the base of the cone, and here this is the base of hemisphere. That is the base of hemisphere. Both are getting closed here. Both are getting closed. So when you want to find out the surface area of this complete figure, what are the areas you need to consider? That is important. Right now, when we combine both the solids here, this is the cone and this is the hemisphere. If you combine them, two faces are closing here. That means you need to take into consideration that only this part you can see here, that is LSA of hemisphere, and you can only observe this part, this is LSA of cone. Curved surface area of lateral surface area, both are same here. Okay, right, here also if you observe, here the base, one end of the cylinder is closing and base of the hemisphere is getting closed, and here also one end of the cylinder is closing and the base of the hemisphere is getting closed now. So whenever you want to find the total surface area of this solid, you should not find total surface area of three parts and you should not add them. Why? Because here some faces are getting closed here, so you cannot see them. So only the thing is, here you need to find LSA or CSA of hemisphere. Here also you have one more CSA of hemisphere, and here you have CSA of cylinder now. Okay, so you should add all the three curved surfaces only. You should add only those three curved surfaces, then only you will get the answer. So see here the radius of the cylinder and the radius of the hemisphere are equal. Here also the radius of the hemisphere and radius of the cone are equal. So in this case it will be like that. But sometimes you will be having some more problems, like, for example, there is a cylinder, there will be a cylinder, and on this there will be a cone. On this there will be a cone whose radius is more than the cylinder. Whose radius is more than the cylinder. So sometimes the figure will be like this. So if you want to find the surface area of this thing, so what are the surfaces you need to consider means, the first thing is consider curved surface area of cone. The second one, as you see here, that is curved surface area of cylinder. Here the radius of cylinder is different from radius of cone. Radius of cone is somewhat bigger than the radius of cylinder. And if you see from the bottom, you can observe a ring here. Why? Because, so see here, this part will be, I am shading this part. This part will be the part of the cone and the circle will be the base of the cylinder. Circle will be base of the cylinder. For example, how to show you means, okay, I have something here. So see here now. Think this is the base of the cone. I hope you can see this one. Think this is the base of the cone, and in the bottom you have a, what you have, cylinder you have now. So see here, this black part will be the base of the cylinder, and you can see a ring here. Can you see the ring around the base of the cylinder? Yes, there is a ring now. So then you need to add the area of ring also here, the area of ring, and also you can see the base of the cylinder. You can also see the base of the cylinder. That means base area of cylinder. Base area of cylinder. In this manner, you need to analyze the problem first. After analyzing the problem, then you can find out the solution very easily. In the question, you will be having to find the surface area of the solid. Resulting solid they will be telling. For example, the question will be like this. There is a hemisphere on the cone. Find the surface area of the resulting solid. That means most of the students will be thinking that surface area means total surface area. Here we have cone and here we have hemisphere. So if we add both the total surface areas, then we'll get the answer. They will be thinking like that, but that is absolutely wrong here. Why, Nana? What is the case here? Here the two faces are closing. So that area you should not count here. For that reason, so whatever the area is visible to you, that will be the total surface area of the resulting solid. So for that case, you need to analyze the problem in this manner, then you can solve the problem simply. I hope you have already learned all the formulae related to all the 3D shapes, whichever I have given in my starting class only. If you don't watch that one, please do watch it. There I have explained each and every figure in a clear manner and what are the terms related to that one. Whenever you are talking about cone, there you will be having a concept like slant height. So how to find slant height, that topic is also explained in my first class of mensuration. If you don't watch that, please do watch it. Okay, if you like my class, please do like it. And if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and share with your friends. Okay, now let us start doing our problems. Okay, the first problem is like this. A toy is in the form of a cone mounted on a hemisphere. There is a toy now. There is a toy. So there is a hemisphere. Okay. So this is the hemisphere. On the hemisphere, a cone is mounted, it seems. So a cone is mounted on a hemisphere, and the diameter of the base and the height of the cone are 6 and 4 respectively. Only for the cone he has given the diameter of the base and height. Height is 4 and the diameter is 6, it seems now. The diameter is 6, it seems. He has given only this information. Determine the surface area of the toy. Determine the surface area of the toy. That means this is the complete toy here. You need to find the surface area of the toy. How to find it? So see here, Nana, when a cone is mounted on a hemisphere, you can observe that here the diameter is equal, Nana. Here the diameter is equal. That means the radius of the cone will be 3 and also the radius of the hemisphere is also 3 here. The radius of the hemisphere is also 3. And if you observe, if you want to find the total surface area of the resulting solid, how you will be finding this one? So surface area of the resulting solid will be curved surface area of cone plus curved surface area of hemisphere you should do. Right? You can see only those two surfaces. The toy will be in this manner. Toy will be in this manner. So you can observe only the curved surface area of the cone, and you can also observe curved surface area of the hemisphere. So simply find both and you add them, then you'll get the answer. So how to find this one? Here he has given the diameter is 6. So the radius will be equals to how much, Nana? The radius will be 3. Right, the radius will be 3 here, and height is given as 4. Height is given as 4 now. Let us try to find this one. CSA of cone. CSA of cone. What is the CSA of cone? That is pi r L. What is L here? L is nothing but it is the slant height. So first of all you find L here. L is equals to root over h square plus r square. Here it will be L. This will be equals to root over h square means height square, that is 4 square plus 3 square. Nana. So you will be getting the value like this, 4 square plus 3 square, which is equals to root 25 is equals to 5. Nana. L value will be 5 here. And then what is the curved surface area of hemisphere? That is nothing but 2 pi r square. Radius of hemisphere is also 3 here. So substitute all the values. He is asking us to take the pi value as 3.14. So this is 3.14 into r is 3 into L is 5 plus 2 into 3.14 into r square. R square is 3 into 3. Nana. 3 into 3. For your simple calculation, what you should do means, first of all you take out whichever is common here. Take that outside, then you can find it simply. See here you have 3.14, here also you have 3.14. Take outside, here you have 3, here also you have 3. Take outside, then you will be remain with 5 plus 2 into 3, that is equals to how much, Nana? 6. So now you can find this one, 3.14 into 3 into 11. You find this one, you will get the answer. And you are finding here surface area. So what should be the units? Units should be square units. After that you write here square centimeters. Clear now? So in this way you can find the solution. I think you can calculate this one. Right. Let us go for the next problem. What is that? A solid is in the form of a right circular cylinder with hemisphere at one end and cone at the other end. Okay, so see here there is a solid. It seems the solid is in the form of a right circular cylinder. Okay, to one of its end there is a hemisphere and to the other end there is a cone. To the other end there is a cone, it seems. Okay. The radius of the common base is 8 centimeters. So if the radius is 8 centimeters here also it will be 8. Nana. That means the radius of the cone is also 8, radius of the hemisphere is also 8, and also radius of the cylinder is also 8 here. So all the radius are equal. And the heights of the cylinder and conical portion. The heights of the cylinder and conical portions are 10 centimeters. And he has given this height of the cone as 6 centimeters. Height of the cone as 6 centimeters. He has not given the height of the hemisphere. Why? Can you guess, Nana? Why? Because the radius of the hemisphere will be equal to height of the hemisphere. Nana. Radius and height both will be equal for hemisphere. Okay, now what we need to find? We need to find the total surface area of the solid. How to find the total surface area? What are the parts you can see here? You can see only the curved surface area of the hemisphere. You can see curved surface area of the cylinder. You can see curved surface area of the cone. That's all. But before that, you need to find this slant height here. L will be, you calculate, that will be 10 centimeters. L will be 10 centimeters. So how to find it? So surface area is equals to CSA of cone plus CSA of cylinder plus CSA of hemisphere. CSA of hemisphere. So substitute all the values. This will be pi r L plus this will be curved surface area of the cylinder will be 2 pi r h. H is 10 here. Height of the cylinder is 10 plus CSA of hemisphere. CSA of hemisphere, that will be equals to how much? 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square. Now you take out common whatever you can take. So I can take here pi and r. From the formula itself I can take directly pi and r. So take pi r outside, then you can write L plus 2h plus 2r. Already 1 r is taken out, so 1 r left inside. So that is the case. Now you substitute all the values, that is 3.14 into r value. What is radius here? That is 8 into L. I told you it is 10 plus 2 into h, that is 2 into 10 plus 2 into r, 2 into 8 none, 2 into 8. Here also you can take out some more thing. You can also take, what can you take here? You can take 2 common or leave like that only, that is 3.14 into 8 into, this is first of all you should do multiplication, then only you should add. So this will be 20 and this will be 16. 10 plus 20 is 30, 30 plus 16 is how much? 46. So you calculate this one, then you will get the answer. At the last you write centimeters square. I think you can do multiplication now. Instead of wasting time, let us solve some other problems. I hope you are understanding my class. If you like my class, please do like it. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. Okay. The next question is about medicine capsule, but there is some logic here. Let us see how to find this one. A medicine capsule is in the form of a cylinder. The medicine capsule is in the form of a cylinder with hemispherical ends on both the sides. Hemispherical ends on the both sides. The length of the capsule is 14 mm and width is 5 mm. So see here, the width means this part. The width is 5 mm and the length of the capsule means this part. The total length is 14 mm. Okay, now 14 millimeters. Now you should find its surface area. You should find its surface area. So here you need to be cautious. The problem seems to be very simple, but it is very tricky. Why? Because see here, here the width is given, width is 5 mm. That means it becomes the diameter for the capsule or not. It will be the diameter for capsule, that is 5 mm. Okay, from this the radius will be half of the diameter, right? The radius will be half of the diameter. So here this part will be 2.5 and here also in this end, here also this part will be 2.5. That means radius of one hemisphere is 2.5 mm. Radius of other hemisphere is 2.5 mm. What is the area of the cylinder now? What is the area of cylinder? That you should find now. You should find the length of the cylinder or height of the cylinder. That is very important here. So first of all you find this height. So height of the cylinder is equals to, total length is 14. In this you subtract 2.5 and 2.5. 2.5 plus 2.5 is 5. So 14 minus 5. Here the height of the cylinder will be 9 and radius is obviously 2.5. Radius is how much, Nana? 2.5. Now you can solve the problem. How to find the problem now? Surface area is equals to CSA of hemisphere plus CSA of cylinder plus CSA of again hemisphere. Right then. So this is nothing but 2 pi r square. This is 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r square. 2 pi r square. So what can you take common? You can take 2 pi r. In all the three cases you have 2 pi r, no? So take 2 pi r as common. Then what are the remaining things? R in the first case, h in the second case and again r in the last case. So substitute the values here. 2 into 22 by 7 and what is the radius he has given? Radius is equals to 2.5 or else you take 3.14 here. 2.5 and this will be 2.5 plus 2.5 plus h height is 9 plus r is equals to how much, Nana? Again 2.5. You can take anything here. 2 into 3.14 also you can take, or you can also take 22/7. This is your wish, Nana. Why? Because here this will be the multiple of 7, so we can take 22/7. If you don't find any multiple of 7, you take 3.14. You can take anything, both are correct here. 2.5. If you add all those things, you will get 14. If you add all the things, you will get 14 here. So simply you can cancel out, right? Cancel this one. 7 ones are 7 twos are, then you multiply. 2 into 2.5 is 5. 5 into 44. 5 into 44 will be your answer. And in the last, what you will be putting the units? Millimeters square. Millimeters square. That's all. I am leaving the simplification for you only. Do this. The next question is, there are two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube. Nana, he has given the volume for us. There are two cubes, it seems. There are two cubes, each of volumes how much, Nana? 64 centimeters cube. Here also 64 centimeters cube. And he is telling that these two cubes are arranged in side by side, it seems. Two cubes are arranged side by side. Let me read the question. Two cubes, each of volume 64 centimeter cube, are joined end to end together. That means one by one. Find the surface area of the resulting solid. So if you place two cubes like this, Nana, if you place two cubes like this, so which figure you will be forming? You will be getting cuboid. You will be getting cuboid. So the figure you will get like this. Let me draw it completely. After that I will tell you how to solve it. So you can see like this, Nana. If two cubes are joined end to end, the figure will be in this manner. Now you should find the area of this resulting solid. So you should find, what you need to find? First of all, you need to find the surface area. That means you should find the total surface area of cuboid. Here you should find the total surface area of cuboid, and before that you should find the dimensions. You should find the dimensions here. So how will be the dimensions and how to find the dimensions? From the given volume you can find it. So what is the volume of cube, Nana? A cube, which is given as 64. Now what is A here? From this cube root of 64, cube root of 64 will be 4 here. A value will be 4. That means this part is 4, this part is 4, this is 4, and this side will be only 4, Nana. So if you combine this one, the length will be equals to 8 and breadth is equals to 4 and also height is equals to 4 here for the resulting solid. For the resulting solid, the length is equals to 8, breadth is equals to 4 and height is also equals to 4. Just apply the formula for total surface area of cuboid, then you will find the answer. What is the total surface area of the cuboid? 2 into LB plus BH plus HL is the total surface area of a cuboid. You apply that formula, then you will get the answer. I hope you have understood this class clearly. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. If you like my class, please do like it and share to your friends. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. We'll be meeting in our next class with some more problems. Till then, bye.
Familiar.